I was inspired to make this video after I saw the film The Requiem, yet another lackluster shark horror film, and because this isn't the only one we're getting this year. We also got Beneath the Surface, Sharkbait, Blood in the Water, Bull Shark, and The Reef Stalked with Maneater on the way. That's 7 lackluster shark horror movies in 1 year. Sharkula doesn't count because that is a supernatural shark film. I'm talking about films that feature real sharks as antagonists. This trend started back in 2016 thanks to the success of The Shallows. Despite its box office success and acclaim, I was not impressed by this film. As for why, I'll get into later. The Shallows' success led to more underwhelming shark horror films. In 2017, we got 47 Meters Down, a film that was meant to be released straight to video but got a theatrical release. And then in 2019, we got 47 Meters Down Uncaged, which had nothing to do with the first film. There's also word of a possible third film on the way. Then in 2021, we got Great White. Come 2022, we got these movies. Now I'm aware of the Meg, Land Shark, Sky Sharks, and the Deep Blue Sea sequels, but I'm not counting those because while they feature sharks, they are not regular sharks. The Meg features a giant prehistoric shark. Land Shark and Sky Sharks feature whatever the heck these things are, and the Deep Blue Sea sequels feature genetically enhanced sharks. As you probably figured out, I don't like these movies.
I hated this movie. Hated this movie. Hated it. Hated every simpering, stupid, vacant, audience-insulting moment of it.
As for why, I have various reasons. The first reason is they all feel the same. The protagonist going to a remote part of the ocean only to get stranded and now have to deal with the shark. I'm calling it. Maneater will follow this formula. The only movies that don't follow this formula are Bull Shark, Beneath the Surface, Blood in the Water, and The Requiem. It's also worth noting the 47 Meters Down movies, Great White, Sharkbait, and The Reef Stalked feature the same producers. Second reason, the protagonists are dumb, bland, or downright unlikable, and the film tries to have us root for them because of fan service. Third reason, these movies are just boring. A good deal of them is nothing happening, and when the sharks do attack, they are underwhelming. Fourth reason, the sharks in these movies are lame. They are unable to generate fear as they look fake as heck and are only able to bite things when it's convenient to the plot. That and their power level is inconsistent. Not to mention the movies just reuse the same shark over and over again. The Great White again? Why not use some other species for a change? There are like 400 different species of sharks you can choose from. Props to Bull Shark. Fifth reason, and this is the biggest one, these movies are very harmful as all they are doing is demonizing sharks. These movies are feeding into the stigma that sharks are monsters hell-bent on eating humans. This negative belief has dated back to the premiere of Jaws in 1975. There is no denying the paltry impact of Jaws. It is the first ever blockbuster, it launched the career of the legendary Steven Spielberg, and it took the hiding the monster trope to a new level. However, for sharks, not so much. Because so little was known about sharks at the time, the general public saw this as how sharks behaved in real life. There was a rise in shark deaths. It had gotten so bad that Peter Benchley, the author of Jaws, the movie was based on, regretted writing what made him a household name and became an advocate for sharks. I was hoping with an increase in knowledge and many movements made to protect sharks, hopefully movies demonizing them would end. I was sadly mistaken. Over 100 million sharks are killed every year, all in the name of profit, and these movies demonizing them only encourages the slaughter, as studies have shown this negative depiction of sharks is thanks to the movies. Meanwhile, sharks only kill 5 to 10 people a year, and there are a whole plethora of things that are more likely to kill you than sharks, yet they aren't demonized. Dr. Emily Zarka said it best.
Sharks aren't devious man-hunting killers. We made them monsters.
Sharks are such incredible animals. There are all kinds of species coming in all shapes and sizes. They have amazing senses, including a sixth sense that can detect the electrical currents of organisms. They've been around for 400 billion years, appearing long before man, the dinosaurs, and even trees. They have survived 2 of the biggest mass extinctions, but are now under threat from humans, and these movies is only making things worse. Removing sharks from the ocean will be detrimental to the environment. And honestly, I'd hate to see these amazing animals go away.
Unlike most fish, the shark cannot swim backwards. Its pectoral fins don't allow it. As it swims forward into an uncertain future, its existence depends on human understanding.
Shark horror movies need to stop. These movies are not scary and they do nothing innovative. Besides, there is so much we can do with sharks in movies. We could have a movie that subverts the killer shark by instead having a group of researchers out to save one from hunters, kind of like something akin to Dark Age, only with a shark instead of a crocodile. We could have biopics of Eugenie Clark and Valerie Taylor. We could have a movie centering around sharks in Hawaiian mythology. Heck, we could have an adaptation of E.J. Altbacker's Shark Wars, a book series of 6 that follows a young shark on the hero's journey and features a large cast consisting of all kinds of species. I, for one, would love to see an animated adaptation of this series. If animals with negative reputations can get positive representation, why can't sharks? It would be refreshing them, portraying them in a positive light, and be something new. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you really enjoyed it, share, and subscribe.